Yo, what's up guys? This is actually my first ever video on YouTube, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm going to be showing you and telling you how to level up your weapons in Warzone, Modern Warfare, without having to own the full game, because I know this is a struggle for some people. Let's just get straight into it. I'm going to be having some gameplay in the background while I commentate, just so it's less boring. But anyway. So the first bit of advice I would give is, if you've got nothing to do, maybe, I don't know, you've got no one to play with, no one else is on, or even if there are people on, you can do this as well. Play the limited time game modes that are given to you. What I mean by this is play things like Plunder and Warzone Rumble, if that's an option. Whilst this is good advice, it's very dependent on what game mode you're being given at the time, because they rotate. The reason I say play these game modes is often you're given multiple chances at life. So for example in Plunder, when you die you come straight back in and you spawn with your loadout. Same with Warzone Rumble actually, which is just kind of a TDM on a bigger scale, which is probably even better for this. But the good thing for that is you're obviously getting more chances for kills, more chances for assists, or anything related to, you know, killing people with your weapons, meaning you're going to level them up quicker. Pretty self-explanatory, but people don't take advantage of it enough. My second bit of advice, which is also slightly time dependent, is free weekends. Activision have given us the opportunity to play you know, the game for free without having to buy it for about £50. For those who don't own it, this gives them a taste of multiplayer and allows them to grind out their guns easier. Again, it's something that doesn't get utilized enough, which is why I'm mentioning it, because, you know, if you do need attachments, just hop in one of them playlists and grind that out. The one thing I'd say with that is though, sometimes the playlists and maps, the rotation of maps aren't great, but despite that, you know, it's better than having to drop into Warzone, buy a loadout, and you know, having to actually use your weapons in competitive, you know, situations, rather than in, you know, just multiplayer where there's less risk, and it's probably easier anyway. Another bit of advice is take advantage fully of double XP weekends. Currently, as I'm releasing this video, there is a 5-day double weapon, tier, and just normal XP bonus. These come around once every other week. And, you know, combining it with some of these other methods, so for example, if there is a free weekend or limited time game modes, you know, these can really help you get your stats up, and, you know, even do your battle pass, get you to level 155, or get the attachments that you need. Whilst talking about battle pass, my next point related with that, battle pass tokens. If you own the battle pass, which, although it's, you know, an upfront cost to pay for one, once you complete one, it's paid off. You can afford the next one as long as you complete it, which, I mean, if you're playing enough and grinding out attachments, chances are you will. Battle Pass tokens are useful because obviously they give you double, you know, weapon XP. The thing with double weapon XP and just double whatever, you know, double tiers, double XP in general tokens, the thing that people forget is that they just have them. I know for me that I forgot I've had them, but maybe that's just because I have the full game and, you know, I haven't needed to grind out really any attachments apart from the new guns, which, to be honest, I don't even use them then, which I really should. Which is, you know, is a testament to say that people forget about these things, and, you know, using them can really help. So, you know, the way you check is obviously before going into a game, you press the right stick in, at least on PlayStation. I assume that's the same for Xbox, obviously not PC, but and check if you have any, because just equipping one or two for an hour or 15 minutes, whether it be in Warzone, Warzone Rumble, you know, a Plunder, or just general Warzone, it's going to make a difference regardless. I think the theme with a lot of the things I've said are quite overlappable. So for example, if there is, if you have double weapon XP tokens and it's a free weekend, or, you know, there's decent game modes going on, they all kind of overlap. You know, I think that's good in the sense that it, you know, allows you to really maximise your efficiency. However, I will say, at the end of the day, there's not many other ways to upgrade your weapon XP, just down to the fact that you do need the full game to be the most efficient. But not everyone has, you know, £50 to spend on a Call of Duty, especially considering there's a new Black Ops supposedly coming out in a few months. So I can't blame people for not wanting to buy it at this point. But you know, what I've stated are just tips and tricks to kind of help out with, you know, making the best of your time, especially when you're trying to get those attachments you need. Yeah. If you found out something new or helpful, then, you know, consider subscribing and leaving a like. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. See ya.